Good morning, everyone, and welcome to today's episode of the MPC Markets Morning Call for the 12th of March 2026. Look, fairly flat day on the US market. We've had Oracle kind of headlining with being up 9.18% for the day. It's due to a kind of stellar quarterly earnings report they brought out. Google up 0.54%, Tesla up 2.15%, Exxon up 2.33%, relatively flat across the board. Main outlier that everyone's looking at the moment is the price of oil, which is up just over 5% for the day, I think 5.6%. So moving over to other indexes, we've got fairly mixed technicals, strong sell on the S&P and Dow and Russell. So that's a little bit concerning. Other than that, the main concern, again, is oil up roughly 12% on the 5-day. But looking at ASX, yesterday's session was up 0.59% after a pretty bad day previously. Across the 5 days, still down 1.77%. Nikkei up 1.43%. China A50 down 0.24%. Hang Seng up about 1%. Euro stocks down 0.75%. Dow down 0.78%. S&P flat for the day. And Nasdaq also flat, with Russell being relatively flat but down over the 5-day. Moving on, looking at commodities, which is kind of the star of the market at the moment. Gold relatively flat for the day. Silver is down 3%, copper flat for the day, platinum down 1.53%, crude up 2.18%. I actually believe that's wrong. So I think it was actually up around 5% for the day, and 12% over the 5-day period. Iron ore up 1.24%, coal up 3%, lithium up 1%, uranium down 1.84%, Bitcoin flat for the day, AU dollar up 0.42%, and US dollar up 0.34%. Look, the main narrative is oil and obviously the geopolitical conflicts. I'm not a geopolitical analyst, however, it does look like there is no ceasefire in sight. The Strait of Hormuz remains closed. And Trump says that the war will end soon. However, he tends to say a lot of things. So we'll just wait and see how that pans out. I tend to be reluctant to believe him, I'll be honest. US CPI met expectation. So it's up 0.3% on the month and up 2.4% for the year. But looking forward, the numbers aren't looking good if oil stays at these current prices. I mean, to be honest, unfortunately, oil looks like a bit of a buy at the moment. Unfortunate for the rest of the economy. Potentially good for a nice short-term trade. I mean, given the spike recently, just a reversion to mean is pretty likely. But overall, looking at the ASX, we're likely to head lower today. Liontown reported an interesting result. So they have a net loss this quarter. Production is up 70%, and the net loss is actually linked to a convertible note that converted into equity. So that's the kind of main story there. Other than that, look, pretty flat day in the markets today. Everyone's kind of looking and waiting to see what will happen geopolitically. And waiting to see if there's some result with the Strait of Hormuz potentially being opened. It looks pretty unlikely at this stage. Look, if you want to hear more and stay up to date with what we're thinking in MPC markets, sign up to Mosaic. There is a 30-day free trial. There'll be a link in the description below, so please have a look if you want to stay up to date with the markets. Anyway, thanks everyone, appreciate it, and we'll see you in the